Is it working now? Do you see the screen? What I'm looking at?
I'm loading it up right now.
Okay, cool. I'll hold the camera.
Oh, there we go.
There
I
we
see
go.
it
All right.
on me on your screen.
This is the basic version. You guys, I'm so sorry for the fuckery, but I will promise to make it worth your while. Uh, here, I'm just trying to figure out where should I position you where it won't be annoying. Yeah. This is what was going on. The software that I was using, even though I did a test run and it was working fine, somehow was just fucking up. But this is all that's important. I've got my guests with me, and even though we're basic like Becky, who gives a shit? Because I just want to make sure there's not glare uh, here. I know it must be annoying the audience. Okay, look, everybody, this is Tommy Stone. Tommy Stone. If you guys have watched my last broadcast, I talked about this VB podcast. Tommy, describe it, just so I don't have to, because I'll tell people how I came across it. But
It's not a review show. I want to make that completely fucking clear. It's not a review show. It's me looking at Big Brother and bullshitting about Big Brother from just my mind as the normal casual fan. And sometimes it's a little offensive. Sometimes it's not fucking true because we have Havoc with his fake spoilers. I don't know. It's just I looked at a lot of other podcasts, like Rob has a podcast, and like Evil Dick's probably my favorite Big Brother podcast. And I felt it was lacking just a very edgy podcast. I felt like the community was lacking an edgy podcast that was free on YouTube. Of course, like Evil Dick's got his podcast, but like mine, I think that's what I went for. When I went for to do a podcast, I kind of based it off of what Evil Dick does, like edginess. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. It reminds me most of Dick at Night in terms of just don't give two fucks about what I say and your opinion, very controversial opinion, and yeah, you really just you it's very entertaining, and yeah, it's the closest thing you'll get to Dick at Night without a subscription, and it's very interesting.
One difference in my show is like we'll spend more time talking about like how like Lost in Finger Bang, and we'll talk more about that than actually what happened on the show. So it's kind of like a bunch of dudes together. I mean, granted, anyone's welcome to come on. It's Tommy Stone and friends. So it's like kind of like the TMZ bullshit of reality. I guess it's the reality TV podcast. Like, because reality TV to me is shit. So
yeah, so let's
straight up TV trash, but it's addicting, right?
Yeah,
that's
what I
want to go for. I want to throw out these fucking opinions and maybe these jokes that not all people may be like, oh my god, I can't believe he said that. Like that's what I'm going.
Yeah, well, so let's just stop talking. We'll stop talking about it, and let's start talking about specifically what certain topics you've talked about that. Because I don't want to sound like a fucking infomercial for you, or like I'm plugging you, and don't make any fucking gay jokes. Certain people in the chat room, because I have said thank you, Miss Chris, because he is hot, everybody, and I have no shame whatsoever about saying. Look, point is, the reason why he was sort of found and I found out about him was because he was attacked by a bunch of Zanky shippers because. I won't even go into exactly what he said because I don't necessarily think it was, well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Point is, he was attacked by Snowball and his moron army, and tried to shut him down, which is all fucking bullshit. Yeah, and Hagatha Christie, yeah, um, and yeah. So
And well, that whole situation, right? Like I've talked about it before, and I think
yeah,
that's what
we're
like
gonna talk about
that's
this.
what made me want to stop doing it. After a while, is because like I looked at the audience that I was presenting myself to, and I felt that a lot of people didn't appreciate it, and I was wrong because after I took the show off, a lot of people came to me and said, "Hey, I liked your show. You know, don't fucking cave to those assholes, blah, blah, blah." Multiple people. So that's what really made me throw it up back on YouTube. Of course I censored it. And like what was said, if you know what was said, like I apologize. I didn't
Don't
have
worry. Well, they can look.
to
They
sound
they
homophobic or anything. I
yeah.
was simply shit talking some douchebag on YouNow.
We got it. We got it.
Rants.
Let's.
That's what I was doing, and that's where my intent was. I didn't even think of his sexuality.
We got it. Look.
Give a fuck if he's gay or not.
I'll post links after on my Twitter. Let's talk about this season. Let's talk about what are you thinking about? I mean, I'm kind of annoyed right now where the season's heading because we've had such a fucking great run of things so far. What are you? Yeah, someone. What are your thoughts right now on Steve? First of all,
Steve annoys me.
okay,
Like,
why?
I don't know what it is. I just think it's his, like, he's got, like, this hyperness that, like, you can only take in small doses, where it's, like, this awkward cuteness where, like, I don't know, it's just annoying. It doesn't really, it's like, vote him out. If I was in the house, I'd be like, dude, fuck this guy, vote him out. Like, he gets on my nerves. But, like, everyone is gonna I probably get on other people's nerves, right? So, like, it all works both ways. I guess I don't know, I just find him annoying. I think his gameplay is average. I mean, I've seen worse gameplay. Throwing up, not throwing the twins up on the block on the double eviction was a horrible move.
Well, from everybody so far this season, not getting rid of them before they both entered the game was stupid as fuck. What about Vanessa? Because, you know, everybody's talking major shit about her on Twitter. I know she gets a lot of hate. She is kind of annoying, but on the same token, is she not playing a good, like, if she's doing what it takes to get the
I
money?
think she's playing a great game, and this is what people need to understand, right? And this is what I hated about when Jace got thrown under the bus. When he threw the kitchen sink, he threw everything into trying to stay. He tried to talk his way out of it. He tried to talk his way off the block. He tried to do everything. And this is where people judged him. And you brought it up on Dig at Night when you asked Audrey, you know, why didn't you bring up and play up that you're transgender a little more? I look at Big Brother as $500,000.
Yeah.
I don't care about the friends, 16 people. I don't care about these relationships. I care about walking away with money. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going on Big Brother for. I don't want to go to make friends. So I'm going to use anything that I can think of in my mind. It may be a little shady. It may be bullshit.
Who cares?
Me off the block, and so be it.
Yeah, exactly.
Call me a shitty person because I tried to stay in the house. You know what I mean?
Well, you can call me. I don't give a fuck if you call me a shitty person. I'd rather be a shitty person with $500,000 than your poster child. You know.
Exactly. Like last season when Cody. This is the most hilarious thing ever. Like he's so in his mindset with the bros that he literally gave his bro $500,000. Like, I don't have a bro that I'm going to give $500,000 to. Sorry, I have some close fucking friends, but I want that $500,000.
Yeah. I totally agree.
How bad do you think that guy must feel at the end of the night when he's sitting in front of his computer screen on Pornhub or something, and he's thinking about all the ladies he could have had because he's been $500,000, but he's on Pornhub because he gave it to Derek. That guy is kicking himself in the balls, man.
On that subject, what are your thoughts on the bullshit going on in the HOH room? With
The sex and all that other shit.
Are they having sex right now,
I
or
don't know.
I thought
Man.
it's
Finger sex, like it's. I don't really care. Like a lot of it, it's kind of like I feel like it's a lot of people playing up like the whole like he did this. Like I don't give a fuck if they finger bang. You know, it's a finger bang unless they're doing it on camera. Like that's what I don't understand. Why don't they just like say fuck it and just do it on camera? Because they have two options. The cameraman's gonna cut the feed.
well,
And then that's or it keeps like really like what's gonna happen? They're gonna cut the feed, and that's gonna be that.
I was kind of wondering about that actually because they've had. I mean, I know that we've seen past people have sex on the show, and I wonder sometimes would they cut the feed if they, you know.
I'm told in Big Brother UK they don't cut the feed.
Well, I don't. But what about like April and Ollie during season 10? And I remember Brenchel.
What if they get like a porn star on there as a house guest, right? Who just doesn't give a flying fucks about who sees her cooter, and she's just going at it.
Well, we've had a couple of people to go into gay porn after they left Big Brother. So, like Steven Daigle from season 10 is a huge porn star. Not huge down there, but huge porn star.
I mean, I don't really know the gay porn stars.
Yeah, well, I'm a professional. David Girton, yanked his junk for, a solo scene on some gay. It's circulating,
Wow.
around. Yeah,
From
it's.
really turns these guys. Were they the gay guys before, or?
No, they're just gay for. Well, no, Steven Daigle is gay, but yeah, I forgot. Crazy James. Did it,
Wow.
oh yeah, my God, he did fucking gay porn before he went on the show. And let me just say to all the fellow dick chasers out there in the audience, if you have not Googled that shit and watched it, I highly recommend you do, because it is a mouthful. Oh, if you're new to the broadcast, this is Tommy Stone. He does a show. There's just people in the chat just wondering who you are. He is one of the few straight dudes who actually likes Big Brother and talks about it and doesn't give two fucks. And I'm just kind of.
Listen, Thursday night, I should be watching Monday night or Thursday night football with some beer, right? I'm drinking beer and watching Big Brother. I don't know what to tell you there, but Big Brother is my guilty pleasure.
He does have Twitter. It's at the Real Tomb 6. And in case you're wondering if I have an agenda, yeah, not really, but he's kind of hot, so that's kind of making my opinion. I'm a little biased because, let's be real. If you were a girl, I probably wouldn't give you the time of day and ask you to come on to my broadcast.
But he's hot. Well, it's always nice to have fans in every department or genre.
And guess what I just found out, you guys? This motherfucker is 6'4". Yeah. 6'4".
I got the same, like if you watch South Park, they had an episode where the kid turned into a black man. I had that, but it didn't work. It just made my height taller and,
Okay.
It may not be to proportion.
Oh yeah, people want to know, are you single?
Am I single?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm single.
And your shoe size.
There's specifically the twins in Big Brother 17. Hit me up, Tommy Stone at the Real Tomb 6.
What if I dress up as one of the twins? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You have to be convincing. You have to do better than Caitlyn Jenner, all right? You gotta at least look like a girl. That's just Bruce with tits.
I look like a girl, just a fucked up, busted, rusted, and crusted girl. But
I don't know. Give me some alcohol and maybe I don't know.
That's the plan. I won't. I won't. I won't.
Don't Cosby me.
Thank you
Don't
for
put
thank
any, listen,
thank
if you're
you.
gonna give me Quaaludes,
I didn't
at least tell me first, you know?
see. I didn't say it. He said it. He said it. Send your hate tweets to him, not me. At the what is it? The Tombstone Six, the real Stone, the real Tomb Six. Anyway, I.
That's how I came up with that. It's actually, I actually went by the internet name through like gamer tags as Tombstone 6 for years.
Well,
And then when I needed an internet persona or a comedic persona, because I didn't want to use my real name. My real name is just Bland, and I'm not going to say it on here because I don't want the fucking Zanky fans to discover my real name.
I don't blame you.
I saw and I looked, I was really under the influence, and I looked at Tombstone and I go, hey, that says Tom B. Stone. So I took it, and all this time I was like, Tom B. Stone. So then it got changed to Tommy Stone just to sound more off the cuff, kind of like, hey, Tommy Stone.
Well, what's fun about your name is that there's so many possibilities for, like want to get boned by Stone or like ways to rhyme that I can be shady and all that shit for,
A
whatever.
lot of my friends will call me, because like most of my friends online, I met all my friends online. I have a very wide range. For 20 years old, I hang out with like mostly 30-year-old men, and they're all, and it's not a gay thing. It's not a gay thing.
What's wrong with that, bitch?
They're my bros. Like I went to Canada this summer, and we went up there. We all have a podcast together. We do comedy podcasts on my website, stonenuts.com. You guys can check that out if you want to. Not trying to make it sound like a cheesy plug. But that's how we all met, and we've been friends for years. So we all we meet up, and most of my friends are that age. So I don't know what I'm getting at here, but
I don't care. Just keep talking. It's sexy. No, I'm kidding. Look, just so you guys know, by the way, I literally sent him a direct message 10 minutes before we went live, and this is just completely impromptu. I want to introduce him to you because I feel like, when we have a lot of shit to talk about in terms of an episode, something more structured, I'm going to call you Tommy because even though it's your poor name, I think that you guys you'll like his opinion. His opinions are similar to mine, and this is obviously we got to, the show's going to be starting soon, so we can't go for.
We'll get you on my show, right? We'll get you on my show. We'll have nice, clear audio.
Yeah, nice.
No problem. No fucking YouNow glitches.
Right. I'm just making an announcement right now. But so you guys know, after tonight's episode, I'm going to be recording Dick at Night with fucking June Song, Davon, okay, both nipples are now hard. Parker from season 9, and Kat, and Evil Dick, fucking winner of season 8. Yeah, 2 fucking Big Brother winners. I'm shitting my pants. It's gonna be a great fucking show. But then after we're done taping it, I'm gonna come on YouNow, and then I'm gonna come on. Sorry, I'll come back and because I got a lot of I have so much tea to spill tonight, bitches. You have no fucking idea. You have no fucking idea how much shit. It's probably gonna be like hour and a half, 2 hours after the show, but as soon as I'm done with Dick at Night, I'll be on, and you're not going to want to fucking miss it. I promise you that. And it's not going to be a rerun of any other broadcast. Wink, wink. But anyway, I'm house sitting anyway, sorry, Tommy, for the interruption. But do you guys?
I wanted to ask you this. Because last season.
Let's pretend we're looking at each other because is it working? Yeah. Hey baby, what's up?
So are you friends with Zach's family, or what's the deal with that? Like,
because
did they blacklist you
no,
because you talk their son?
I didn't shit talk their son. I gave him an opinion about What was there anything Dick talked shit about his son? Was there anything that I said that you felt was like defamatory or not honest?
No, I mean the guy, like in general, is just a walking joke. So like, really, if you had a son with his hat like this, okay, 24 or 25 years old, would you not be like, all right, my son's a douchebag? Like, come on now.
No, so okay. First of all, I adore Zach's family. I would never just and for the record, for any people hate watching this or trolling this, if because I know you probably don't subscribe to Dick at Night. When I was on the show right after that infamous episode with where Zach was on, yeah, Zach and crew were all talking shit about Zach, and you know what I said? Nothing. I kept silent. So I didn't say shit, just for the record. And the reason why I don't talk shit about for most of the year, I never talk shit about Zach on Twitter is out of respect for his family because I would just respect.
Well, he seemed to have a very nice family. That's what I
His
don't
family
get.
is
Like,
incredible. His family's incredible, and
it's just, I mean, like I don't want to get myself into another situation where I have his fans bombarding me.
no, no. Well, fuck it. No, no, no.
It's
They're,
so
these are
obvious
people.
how
You know,
weird this guy is for 25 or 24, whatever he is.
he's
Like, I'm
24.
thinking,
He's
like,
going to be
doing other
25
stuff.
next
Is he
month.
going to school? Is he? I mean, what does he do? Like for a job? Is that his job?
Well, first of all, let's be real. It's not. He's making coin. It doesn't matter. Like coming onto YouNow. If people are giving him money and he's doing nothing, good for fucking him. I wish I could just sit on here with my hat on and doing nothing and getting paid for it. And he's getting paid quite well. And what a lot of people don't know, and I'm not going to give details, is how much money he's made from selling certain things. And
His
he,
body?
no, no, no. I'm talking about like he came out with he came out with a song in December, and
I'm dripping wet goo.
yeah, okay, but
You know the first thing that came to my head when I listened to that song?
Jizz,
Like, if you got a pervy brain,
I thought dripping swagoo is coming on somebody.
yeah, like that's the first thing that came, and he's listen,
I thought
swagoo means something else to him.
I thought he was trolling the fans, to be honest. But whatever. I thought it.
Here's my,
Yeah.
we talked about this at the beginning before we even got on here about like I used to be on YouNow and I got off of
Oh
it.
yeah,
I had, like,
to
quite
explain.
a lot of interaction on YouNow. There was a lot of people who watched my broadcast. I'd lip sync like a moron and do all this bullshit. And I realized that all of these girls are not even of age. They're like 15, 6, they're kids, right?
Yeah.
And to me,
Not my
when I'm
audience. But
older and entertaining kids, I don't want. Maybe it's just me because like I'm edgy and shit. I don't want that shit. But like I don't know how Zach puts up with it, and it shows in his developed ego that he has now. It's from all these little girls drooling over him in his chat. And you say he's got fans that are older too. That's even creepier, right?
well, yeah, those are the ones that I goof on. I don't know because I haven't watched any of his broadcasts in probably like 6 months. I don't know who is in his audience. I just know the people on Twitter. Yeah, I pay more attention to certain assholes on Twitter who always are talking about him, who are all 40 plus single lonely women, lonely gay men, and you could see on the main page of his profile page are the top fans giving him the most gold bars. But look, girl gotta get girl gotta eat, girl gotta get paid, and if he's getting paid to do that, all the power to him. So look, the point is that I don't really care if he has a job or not. I do feel as though
well, here's my thing, right? Like wish he would do more with his following than just I want to I look at these YouNow guys, right?
Yeah.
And they have these massive followings,
which I don't understand at all.
Know what they're talented at. Are they just talented at looking good? Because that's not everything. You're not going to be able to make money off of your looks your entire life, especially if you're just a good-looking 16-year-old boy with swoopy hair, which is what a lot of these guys are, right? And I don't know, to some of them, if I was on here, I would have the intentions of, okay, I want to take my following, I want to, maybe do a comedy show, because that's what I'm into. But what is his agenda? Is it forever to just be the YouNow guy, or his goals? Does he have goals?
It's none of my business, and I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. Honestly don't understand a lot of the YouNow audience. I don't understand, some of the people that are the top broadcasters who have 3,000, I see them, there's one guy who was kind of funny once, who's prank calling certain people, but then there are other people who what are they doing? And then people pay to watch people sleep. I don't know, but
the only cams I'm paying for are the X-rated ones.
A fucking man. But yeah, I won't even. I don't know, but I do think part of him is kind of maybe hoping or expecting that an All-Star season will be coming up very soon. But the only thing I gave him shit about, and I have every right to give him shit about it, and if it not just him, anybody, I would do the same exact thing, and that's about squandering an opportunity to be on The Amazing Race, which he passed. He was offered the opportunity, he gave it up. That was his decision, so that's the only thing where I would, I guess you'd say, judge him. But
I thought of this brilliant idea, and I would love for this to be possibly happen down the line, would be the roast of Zach Rance. You get Big Brother Illuminati together and you just roast this guy. But the thing is, right, I don't know if he could handle it. I think he'd sign up to do it. He'd be like, all right, I'm going to do this. And then it would be worth it just to see his reaction. It would be hilarious.
I think Evil Dick's show was the roast of Zach Rance.
Oh, that was hilarious, which I don't get. Where does in his mind, does he, all right, he's a little older than me, right? So he got to experience the American Pie movies. I love the American Pie movies. If Shannon Elizabeth is fucking roasting you on the show, you just smile and laugh that Shannon Elizabeth is giving you the time of day.
Yeah. I mean, I talked about that, I don't want to beat a dead horse about I said the same. He had an opportunity, and I was shocked. But to go back to your original question, I'm on perfectly fine terms with the Rances, because my relationship with Jill and Kevin has nothing to do with Zach. And it doesn't.
I actually last season I had a video that was still on my YouTube channel. The same one I post my show on now.
Zaki Mountain.
Vote Zach for America's Player.
Okay.
And I did a voiceover with clips, and it was all. And I even got a tweet from his dad saying, "Oh, that's my son," something like that. And I was like, "Oh, cool," I was a big Zach fan. I'm not a fan of this little douchebag ego that he can't even wear a shirt.
Okay, well
who the fuck do you think you are? You didn't win Big Brother. You didn't even win jury back into the house.
That isn't okay. You touched upon something that I think is my biggest frustration. The umbrella, in terms of everything that's so frustrating about this, is that, like you, I was making offering for people, I'll add a vote Zach for America's Favorite Player button to their Twitter avatar. I was a huge fan of his. I've had several podcasts with his parents. Everybody knew I was 100% Team Zach. I've defended him vigorously, and it's just there were. I think a lot of people in your situation, in my situation, are kind of like because we never, at least personally, I feel like we got we don't fit any role in his like there's no role for us in his fandom and because which is that's his option. He wants to cater to a certain group of people, fine, but I'm not gonna be a fan of someone who doesn't reciprocate that sort of show that same appreciation and and it's disappointing. And the only uh, advice I would have for him is to think long term and think about, when you go back, if, because he probably is going to go back on All Stars, and who's going to have your back?
I hope not.
Well, but if he does, you need people to be on your side. Like, that shit is important when you've got social media.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you don't want evil Dick to be tweeting about you the way he tweeted about Frankie last year. Because even though, like, a lot of people get pressed, a lot of the Frankie's fans got pressed, and now Zach's going to be the one who gets that treatment. And that's why I just really don't think that he thought about that and whatever. But, look, it's his life, his choice, But yeah, it's on it. If you go to his YouTube page, he made fucking tribute videos to Zanky before Big Brother Rista did. Bloop.
Yeah, I take credit for coining the term Zanky, and here's why. That video, Zanky Mountain, I had made, which was a parody of Chilltown Mountain, the little parody they made on Big Brother back in the day. That was on YouTube before even Big Brother started calling him Zanky. They were originally Saranky.
Right.
They jumped in each other's arms and it said #Saranky on the corner.
And I noticed the date of your video. The date is in fucking June of 2014.
Before Zanky was even a thing, really.
Yep.
I came up with the term Zank. I take credit for it. Because this is what had happened. I was a big Zach fan going into the house simply for the way he fucking put Rachel in her place on one of these interviews.
Yep.
And I was like, this guy is funny. And then once in the house, that first episode he got on Frankie's bad side, I was like, oh, fuck. And then I saw him on the live feeds. I'm like, yes, they're together because Frankie's the golden boy, obviously. I was like, good. My guy fucking kicking it with the golden boy of Big Brother this season. And no, it wasn't. I guess it turned out to be a shit show, and I regret even making that YouTube video. Fuck them.
Yeah. There was a lot of revisionist history, but, who gives a fuck, really?
Now I'm just more concerned about how hard Austin's finger banging Liz, because Liz, I have big fingers too. Are you a 3 kind of girl? 4?
Okay, let's say your 10 fingers are occupied with Julia. What of? I'm kidding. That's for after dark.
Julia. If Austin wants Liz, I'll take Julia. They look the same.
Yeah, because it's like, do you people in the audience want to know how big his extra finger is down there? Thumbs up. like, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button.
God, that's a mystery. It's actually not a mystery.
Well, I wish I were good at catfishing because I totally would Skype you up and pretend I'm some chick and wear one of my wigs. Look, this is the thing. I wish I could join in and make fun of Brendan, but I fucking love Brendan, so.
Oh, Brendan, I don't fault him for that, right? I thought it was, I was in tears laughing at his apology video because I'm like, dude, you fucked up.
Yeah.
It's the same video. You see that one family vlog video? It was about this dude telling his wife that she was pregnant. Like, he swabbed the toilet and got a sample from the toilet to surprise his wife that she was pregnant or whatever.
No.
A week later, there's a video of him sitting there, and his wife's behind him, and he's talking about the Ashley Madison hack, and that his email was in there, and he was like apologizing. He just looked like a beaten, just depressed guy now. His wife was behind him like, yeah, bitch, yeah, you better fucking admit to that. Say you're sorry. Jesus Christ is fucking gonna free your soul now. Forgot what I was getting at.
I don't know.
Sometimes I do that.
But,
I lose my train of thought halfway through.
Yeah, but anyway. Oh, yeah, I know what I was going to say. You guys were talking about in your last podcast, and I think it was Lucas who said, was commenting on the size. Brendan is mighty well endowed, so fuck that shit.
Lucas,
fuck you, Lucas. Yeah, Lucas, what sort of, yeah, I couldn't believe that. Lucas, are you, like, what sort of a size queen are you that you honestly say that Brendan is average? Are you out of your fucking mind? What fucking guys?
Pounded, man. He likes a little tickle in the stomach. Oh my god. Yeah, like I looked at that, I'm like, Lil, fuck.
Right. And just a little tea. Do you guys, I don't know why no one ever.
That's what I'm saying. Had that like vein that was like just that one
Okay.
strong arm vein in his penis.
Do you know that Brendan wasn't the only person who was catfished by that person, and no one ever talks about this. But do you know who else was catfished by that same person, and the dick pics were all leaked?
Who was that?
I'm just seeing. Do the chat room? Do you guys know? Yeah, James Ryan. James fucking Ryan.
Really? I don't think James would give a fuck though.
Well, I gave a fuck, girl. His dick, like, God is good. God is good. God is good. If you're gonna leak.
It's all about, like, we had this comedian on it, and he proposed this, Brett Foster. He's on, you can find him on Twitter. He's a comic out of New York. And he proposed this idea of dick cleavage, where you just take a picture enough to show that you have a dick, but not the whole thing. It's like women's breasts, where they just kind of perk them up and put them in their bra to look good, and then you take them out, and it's like, oh, come on, it wasn't that good. Like dick cleavage, you know what I mean?
Hey, did you see Caleb's dick pics?
No.
Now that is a small dick.
Well, he looks like he might fucking juice. So
oh, he totally juices. We were talking about my last broadcast about his gynecomastia, which is not a rumor. It's like, remember he was talking about last year's nipples were sensitive, and he juices, confirmed, and also somehow his dick pics leaked. I don't remember how they leaked, but he ain't no Brendan. He ain't no James Ryan. I'll leave it at that.
Well, James, doesn't the he just fucked like a bunch of Big Brother alumni?
Yeah, he's the man whore. And also, Crazy James from season 9 has the size of fucking all 3 penises combined. But
I want to know which season's girls he got. Like, there needs to be a website.
Oh my god.
Girls.com.
Well, I think on Dick and Nine we found out who he banged from last season. So it's
Who was that? Tell me, it was Christine.
No, come on.
Who was it? It was Victoria?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yes.
Yeah.
I give that guy props. She's decent looking.
He's hot. He's hot. Anyway, the show is gonna be starting soon, so I'm gonna try to wrap things up. Oh yeah. There's, you know what, Exotic Sinead, just there's a BB Men nude enjoy. There's a blog that has all of the stuff on. Tommy, I don't want this to be the last time we do this. I just wanted to introduce my audience to you, and because I think you're really
really good discussions about things that could make people laugh rather than sounding like a bunch of people discussing Big Brother. That's where I want to come from.
8 fucking minutes. Let's ask the audience right as we're wrapping up. Did you like? Yes or no? And if you did like, hit the, like me up, fam. Like me up, fam.
No, fuck this guy. Fuck him.
Well, someone said, bring Tommy back. Yes, yeah, I'm saying yes, yeah. Everyone's saying yes. Miss Chris just gave some likes. Lucas obviously said yes. Yeah, we'll figure out the technology. Hit the thumbs up, fam. But look, or you could save it for when I broadcast later tonight, because tonight I'm getting super fucking shady. Thank you, Banker. Oh yeah, they're liking you up, dude. And I say, you're on the East Coast, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Do you ever plan on coming to the West Coast?
Oh, of course, sometime. That's my goal, is to live out in LA.
Okay, sweet. We'll put
for the comedy scene. I love what they do.
We'll get you out here. I'll get you drunk, and then we can talk about Big Brother, and then we'll make out on cam. How's that?
If that happens, that will be the next scandal out there. If that happens.
We don't have to tell anybody, baby. I'm just kidding.
Right.
He doesn't care that I've already asked him if he minds.
My sexuality. I'm completely straight. Just for to clear up the rumors here, if there's anyone thinking I'm otherwise. Because you did mention from one of my podcasts about that comment about me saying everyone's bi deep down inside.
Yeah, you did say that. No, don't. No. Just don't. Let me feel my fantasy, please. Just.
All right, I'll keep the fantasy going.
Please.
I'll keep it going.
Because seriously, that was hot when you said it. It was really fucking hot.
I'm still young, so I don't know. My crazy college years haven't really finished.
I'm getting hot flashes. I ain't even menopausal. I don't even have lady parts.
I'm good then. I'm good. I don't want to get your work done.
Tommy, thank you. I love you. And people are already like making up names like Cleo.
We're the next Zenki. We're the Zenki you want.
Yeah, but we're actually gonna make out. Bloop. Anyway, dude, I'm kidding.
Austin wins Big Brother, maybe then.
Oh no! Don't do that to me. Oh fuck. We have to make the goals more reasonable. We'll figure this out. Well, I'll do a GoFundMe. How's that? Are you game for pay? You up for being gay for pay?
Yeah, man. It depends. If there's a GoFundMe with a few thousand, maybe.
Because I'll do it, and people will have my back. And so will you, bitch. I'm kidding.
Right.
Okay. It's Big Brother time. Everybody, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. I really appreciate this.
All right. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thank you. How do I exit? And thank you for joining. I will be back. Plenty. He's hot, right? He's hot. He's fucking hot. Okay. Thanks for joining. Go watch Big Brother. I will see you 2 hours after the show and start brewing that tea, bitches. Bye. No, he's 6'4". Bye.